Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about a basic topic about Excel, which is mostly misunderstood by the people who use the Excel. Okay, so that topic is cell addresses. Okay, cell address. We all know that we use the cell address in the Excel formulas, right? So the cell addresses are created by cell references. Cell references, it's a combination of column English letter and the row number, right? So A1 is a cell address. That A1 is made by the cell address is made by the cell reference of A1. Okay. So in Excel we have three types of cell addresses or three types of cell references. First is uh, the relevant cell reference. Okay, and the second one is absolute cell reference, and the third one is mixed cell reference, right? To understand these types of cell references or cell addresses in Excel, we may take an example, right? Consider I have a small table that containing students' name. Some students I'm going to list 5 students in this list. So I'm typing their name in the A column. Okay, and they have some fruits with them. Okay, so that fruit is listed on the B column, and here we can see that uh, in here in the C column I'm going to find the cost of those fruits. Okay, so first I'm typing a name. I'm typing a name Abdul, and in here I'm typing a name of Raja. Again I'm typing a name Ashton. Again I'm typing another name. Another name is we'll put another name. So we have 5 students in here. So each students have different amount of fruits with them. So this Abdul has 12 fruits with him, and Raja has 10. Ashton has 50, and Bella has 42, and Riaz has 30. Okay, so to buy the fruits, the students have spent some money, right? So consider they a person a student spent $2 for a fruit. Okay, $2 for a fruit. Okay, so the cost of one fruit, so we will put the cost of one fruit is $2, right? So we don't see the we don't put that currency sign in here. We don't need that at the moment, but if you want we can use the currency sign in here. Now I'm using that pound, right? Sterling pound or euro. I must think it's Australian pound. Sorry, yeah, Sterling pound. Okay, so now in order to find the total cost for the 12 fruits in here, we can construct two formulas. First formula is we can create another extra cell column in here. Okay, sorry, I'm constructing the column in the left side. Okay, so in here we can list the uh, fruit, each one fruit price in here. Then in here we can calculate the total number of fruits, right? So let's do that in that method. Okay, so I'm putting 2 in here. So every place I need 2, so I'm dragging it down. I'm getting 2 at every place. So let us calculate the total number of I mean total cost of fruits by multiplying the cell address of B6 and C6. So the Excel that Google Sheet now for this I'm not using the Microsoft Excel, I'm using the Google Sheet. So the Google Sheet give us the correct formula. So if we drag the formula down, we get that answer. Okay, so we can check that the formulas we have created, it's modified according to their relative position. Okay, so we can check the formula bar. So the cell address is changing uh, itself according to the number. But uh, but if we have the knowledge of both relevant and absolute cell reference, we don't need this column to calculate the total cost, right? So that is what we are going to see, right? So next I'm going to calculate the cost of fruits by using this cell address. Okay, not the cell address I have placed for every name. I'm going to use this cell address. Okay, so I'm using that. So the formula will be uh, B6 is multiplied by B12. Okay, so I'm getting the answer. And so in here I'm getting the currency sign as well, because I have already formatted the cost of one fruit in the currency format. Okay, so when I drag the formula down, I'm getting zeros, right? I'm getting zeros, right? But if we do a change in here, if we do a modification in this formula, we could get the uh, answer like this in here. Okay, so that change is, we have to make sure that we need to we have to give a information to Excel that we are using this particular cell address for all of our formulas, right? So if we check the formulas in here, we can see that so the formula is changing, but in order to get the result in here, we don't want to change the this particular formula. This particular cell address is in everywhere. Okay, in order to do that, we can use the we can put the dollar sign in front of the column letter and in front of the row number, right? So I did the change. Now I am dragging the formula down. We can see that I'm getting an answer. I'm getting the answer. So what's the difference between these two types of cell addresses I have used in here? Okay, so the difference is I have used relevant cell reference and the absolute cell reference in both places. Okay, so the relevant cell reference, it's a normal cell reference like this. Okay, B6 is a relevant cell reference. Okay, so example for where relevant cell reference is B6. Okay, so the normal simple cell address is an example for relevant cell address. Okay, so the B6 will change when we do the autocomplete. Sorry, when we do the uh, yeah, autocomplete in the Excel formulas. Okay, but if we put a dollar sign, if you put a dollar sign in front of the letter of B like this and in like this in here, this particular data will be locked. Okay, so here we can see the formulas in here. In the formulas, we can notice that B6 is multiplied by B12. In here also, the B7 is only changing, but the data I have locked by putting the dollar signs in there, that is not changing. Okay, so the cell address, those that contain the dollar sign inside of it, those are called absolute cell reference. So the absolute cell reference data, it is going to be locked. Okay, so it is not going to be changed when we do the auto complete. Okay, so that is the difference between relevant and cell reference. So relevant cell references will change, or relevant cell addresses will change, but the absolute cell reference will not change. So it will look like a log data. Okay, so that is the main point. Okay, so if you look at the formula in here, we can see that the cell address I have used, both are relevant cell references. Okay, because I don't see any dollar sign in my formula, plus uh, the cell addresses are continuously changing, so that is the relevant cell reference. But in here, in the next formula, we can see that this is a relevant cell reference, the B6, because the B6 is changed into B7 in here, like that, again changing B9, B10, like that it's changing. But the B12 looks same. Okay, so in here we have the B6 as a relevant cell reference and the B12 as a absolute cell reference. Okay, so apart from these, we have another type of cell reference that is called mixed cell reference. Mixed cell reference, it's a combination of relevant and absolute cell reference. So for an example, we can write a cell address like this. Okay, so this is an example for mixed cell reference. So in here, I only log the column, sorry, the row, right? So I have placed the dollar mark in front of the row number. So the row data will only be logged. Okay, so I wrote a cell address in here. You can see that when I drag the formula, the next places, that is the column letter only changing, but the uh, row address stays same. You can see the cell addresses are in here. So that is the example of mixed cell reference. So we can write the mixed cell references uh, like the previous method and like this. Okay, so we can place the dollar sign in front of the row number, sorry, the column letter, and we can type the row number like this. Okay, so now this is considered as a mixed cell reference. This is also mixed cell reference. So in here we are looking the row, but in here we are looking the column. Okay, so now I hope you understand the types of cell references that are available in Excel clearly. So if you have a doubt regarding these things in here, you can comment on this video. I will try to reply you all. Okay, thank you guys.